Pauline Swift for Our World Media magazine. I'm here at Resorts World Casino, and I'm interviewing the most fabulous ladies that I've ever met.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Thank you.
First choice. Now tell me, I was reading somewhere down the line that they called you an American girl group. Is that true? Have you ever heard
You remember?
of being called?
I've never heard that one myself.
First choice was an American girl group vocal musical trio.
Okay, I never heard the American one.
Nice.
Yeah.
I've never heard the American one.
Because
Yeah.
they're international. They've been
Right.
international from the beginning, you know.
Okay. What I would like to know is, as a group made up of women, what were some of your challenges that you all had experienced?
Oh, we all.
No, we all sitting here waiting on Dre. What were
We
some of our
talked about the
challenges?
different personalities, that we have, and our style is different, so we have to compromise as far as what to do, our music.
How many years have you all been together? I
Okay.
know.
As a group, first choice, over 40 years.
40.
Yeah, over 40 years.
Okay. So, 40 years, that's a lot of challenges. That's a lot of stuff that has happened in
Yes.
40 years. And,
Yes.
and for everybody to be together, that takes a lot of work.
It does, especially being females.
Yeah.
The male groups tend to persevere and survive through the little things, but not many women groups make it and stay friends and
That's
or
right.
even come back together. It's not that many of us out there, female groups, that have come back together.
That's true. What are some of your secrets? What would you say?
What she say? Summer's
What,
our one.
what is some of her secrets?
That you would say has held the group
Oh.
together.
The love.
The love.
That's the biggest thing.
Mhm.
It's the love. It hasn't been that difficult for us
Not
because
at
we
all.
genuinely love and like each other.
And respect. You have got to respect one another in anything, and we respect one another. We respect one another's differences. We respect one another's gifts and talents. We respect one another's space. Because we can tell when we in each other's space because we like.
Everybody's quiet.
And you want to know who's the real good one to do it? She do it real good. You can tell when she about had enough of me. She like this. Yes.
Who would you say is the leader? Who would you say?
We all
Yeah,
are
there
in
is
our
no
own
leader.
There's no
way.
leader. Okay.
We all have our differences in leading or taking charge or whatever, And the good thing is we all respect one another. When we see one stepping in, hey, the other one will sit back and rest.
It's the Three Musketeers.
Yeah,
All for
that's a
one,
good one right
one for
there.
all.
Oh, that's beautiful.
That was a good one right there.
Yeah, I like that.
Go, Dre.
I like that.
See, she led us right into that. Want to know who the nut is of the group? Okay.
Growing up in Philadelphia, who influenced you in your singing career?
Well, the group, when we were young, we did the different shows around, and all we sang was Aretha Franklin songs. She started as gospel singer, so we love gospel. And that's all we love Aretha, and that's influenced us in the beginning.
Okay.
Gladys Knight was my favorite.
What's your favorite? And you?
Them.
All right.
Oh, you
gonna
seriously
make me
cry.
For real? Yeah.
I
That was
always
sweet.
admired them.
Okay. That's beautiful.
That is nice.
Beautiful. Armed and Extremely Dangerous was one of your first hits. When you were in the recording studio, did you know that particular song was going to be a hit? Did you feel it in your bones or no?
Nope.
No.
It was a gimmick song.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean by a gimmick? It wasn't Football 3 for real?
It being a gimmick song, it's more like it's for the theatrics of it. It's not. It's really not giving a message, so to speak. It's more for armed and extremely dangerous.
When the calling all
Dangerous
cars comes
Dan.
in,
And it's more
Yeah.
like you hear things and you laugh at it. It's not a real serious tune.
So we didn't. We're just so excited to be in actual studio recording, and I do remember doing that. Do you remember?
Can
Singing
you
it.
all remember where you were when you first heard one of your recordings on the radio?
That's a trip. That's a trip. Because I riding down the road, you know, you're riding down the street, and then all of a sudden this song come on, and you're like singing. You want to, that sounds. And you know, being young, early, like what, 19, 18, 19, 20, you get a hit and it's being played on the radio, and then somebody pass you by and you hear your song in their car, you know.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
like, it was
exciting.
like,
Oh my
ooh.
goodness.
But we stayed humble. I stayed in my West Philly ghetto neighborhood just to stay humble.
Have all of you stayed in Philadelphia, or have you all relocated?
I relocated
Okay.
20 some years ago. I went to the South.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I'm in North Carolina.
Okay.
I wish I didn't because I love Philadelphia, but when I had my son, I kind of gave up my singing. And I took him out of the streets. I couldn't. There was something bad that happened, and all I could picture was him being in the middle of it as a little boy and being shot dead. And I made up my mind, I said, I'm gone. You know, and I gave up my career for, I'll say about 20 years, just getting back with him again.
Speaking about 20 years, what have all of you been doing in the 20 years span? I gotta ask you.
That's good.
The same thing.
The same thing.
All of my life, this is what I've done. I mean, I've had 9 to 5s,
Oh, you
you
have?
know, to supplement things,
Mhm.
and I have
Mhm.
family, you know. But this is all I've ever done, being in bands, singing with different people and stuff. You know.
I know you said that you gave it up.
I had not gave it up, but I mean let it go to raise my son.
Okay.
So, because I didn't have it, I was very funny about who kept my son. And my mother and father had moved to North Carolina. I didn't have anybody to keep him. So I said, well, okay, this way I know I don't have to worry about it. So I went to North Carolina, I did theater. I've been doing theater, directing, choreographing musicals, Broadway musicals for community theaters in North Carolina. And performing in them. But, and then I put together a gospel group, and the lady that was a major part of it, she passed away. And the gospel group kind of disbanded. And then Annette and I were talking.
Mm.
And we said, well, why don't we do this? And we said, that sounds great. Then the Salsoul reunion came up, and it was history from there.
And Annette, what have you been doing?
I've always been into music. I started to, when we slowed down, to do studio work. I was a session singer. Then I started writing. I had a couple of hits. Stephanie Mills, I Feel Good All Over. My husband and I wrote that. And
Oh.
Mickey Howard's Love Under New Management, which was just a TV One movie.
Mhm.
So, and then my husband had a gospel group, and I toured with him for a while. So we've never left music,
Mhm.
from theater to bands. We've
Right.
always, it's what we love to do.
That's beautiful.
Whatever part of it we love to do.
I was reading somewhere, I hope I'm correct, that Mary J Blige recorded one of your songs in 1999, Let No Man Put Asunder.
Yes.
How did you feel to realize that she was going to be doing this?
When I first heard it, I liked to flip. But now,
Mm-hmm.
there's a gospel singer that did Dr. Love in a gospel version. She just changed the words.
Yes.
Jessica Reedy and Faith Evans.
Okay.
They did a remake of Dr. Love in a gospel version.
And how do
It's
you feel
awesome.
when you hear these
That's an honor. It's an honor.
wonderful.
It's an honor. It lets you know that your song had an impact somewhere that somebody else would want to even record it, you know. It's an honor. Feels good.
What advice would you give to the young entertainers today? Or I should say, I'm going to even be more specific, the young female entertainers.
Don't sell out. Don't sell yourself short of your gifts. Never sell yourself short of your gifts.
Keep your integrity.
Yes. Yes, because I look at I look at the young female entertainers on TV, and it's like, if they're not selling sex, they can't sell anything. You know, and it's not true. You got a gift. That's what's supposed, you know.
It's a gimmick most of the time.
Yeah,
right.
exactly. You know, it's about the, you know, like that's all we can sell. You know, but it's not true. You know, you got a gift. Use that as your calling card, your gift. You know, you're selling.
Mm-hmm.
Let your voice, your gift speak for you,
Yeah.
not your body. You know.
They love you here at Resort World Casino.
Oh, they do.
we
Yes,
love
they do.
them.
Yes,
That's
it's been
right.
like your
We love
third or
it
fourth
here.
time.
We had a
love
ball the
them.
last
yeah,
time
yeah,
We did.
too. We sure did.
New York City loves you.
We love New York.
Yeah.
Can I tell you something?
Sure.
When First Choice was back in the day, New York was the only place we could not walk without bodyguards. We would get mobbed. Oh my God! You remember that time we was trying to get on the bus and we got mobbed?
Oh, that's awesome. I mean,
Ah!
that's what being a star is all about.
Yeah, but-
celebrity.
It felt strange because we really wasn't ready for that at the time. The first time it happened, and then we realized you can't be in New York like that. New York loves us, and we like, and they knew us no matter where we went.
Yeah, beautiful.
They knew us.
That's beautiful.
You know, it feels good, but New York was scared us a little bit. They told me that, First Choice. We're like,
What have you not done yet that you would like to do?
As a group, I
As
really
a
would
group.
love us to do a CD.
do a new, yeah.
You know, back together
Something,
again, as
yeah.
you named it before.
Yep, back together again.
That would be beautiful.
Yeah.
That's nice.
And it's on our bucket list of things that we are definitely going to do. And I guess what? I asked Annette to write us one of them hits like she wrote for Stephanie and Mickey Howard.
I'll do that if Andre and Ursula write a play, because you know this is what they do.
Mhm.
And we could be on Broadway.
Oh, that would be
Okay.
interesting.
You got that?
Okay.
You got that?
Yeah.
You heard that?
You
Hey,
got that?
I'm gonna keep you to that.
You gotta keep it.
She got it.
I have one final question, or I should say, and that is, what advice would you give to your younger selves?
You know, I would say stay strong, because people try to talk down, or put you down, or haters, as they say, and sometimes you just want to give up. But stay strong. Just pray and like, Lord, give me strength, and keep on going. It's hard.
If you love it, don't give up on it. No matter what age, if it's something you love and you know it's been a gift, you know it's a gift from God, don't let it go.
My thing was being secure in myself. You know, I had a lot of different people coming at me, you know, well, you're not as good as this one, you're not as good. So I became paranoid in my craft, you know, where I should have believed in myself more at that age. I was young, you know, and I should have believed in myself and my craft. So I had to hone my craft as I got older. You
And
know.
it's true, because that's what I mean about staying strong. Oh my gosh, people just really had a lot to say about us. About, we're not this, you can't do this, go home. But we said, oh really? No, we're not going home. We're getting ready to get to New York and get mobbed. you know?
Exactly,
So
exactly.
Leave us alone.
Now,
Yeah,
how
it's
can
been
the
hard.
public reach you, please?
Okay?
Yes.
We have a great young man.
Uh-huh.
We call him Uncle Michael.
Okay. I
We
think I
love
know
him.
him too.
You know Uncle
Yeah,
Uncle Michael?
I know Uncle
You know-
Michael.
you know
very
Michael?
well. Yes.
But we have a
You
great
might as well.
Might
You
as
might
well.
as well.
Uncle Mike.
Uncle Mike.
Come here, Uncle Michael. Mr. Michael Bullock is the gentleman that books our gigs and takes care of us very
Yes, he
well.
does.
Michael Bullock. You can contact him at 718-775-5560. When you call and say, hi, Uncle Mike. Oh, I mean,
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Uncle Mike, I got a question for you. Now. What's it like working with these fantastic ladies all these years?
Don't tell the truth. Don't tell the truth.
It's beautiful.
hey, look, hey, Mike,
It's
Mike.
beautiful because they understand what's going on, and that's the key. Once you understand what's going on, it's easier to work with somebody like that. Love y'all.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We love you
Thank
too.
you.
But you know what? Michael's a sweetheart.
Yeah.
Him and his wife are the sweetest people. You know, and we thank him all the time for what he's done for us, you know, and he
Thank
continues
you.
to do.
Taking the time.
You know,
'cause
It's good when we
taking
can
the
go
time.
out
He's really
and don't
busy.
have to
Yeah.
worry about the frivolities and you
Yeah.
know just things that we don't have to stress
Yeah.
about because we have to perform.
And
That's
you
a stress
trust.
enough.
And trust.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, no, we just
Where's my wallet?
Look. How much we owe you, Mike? Yeah, but truthfully,
Yeah.
you know, Michael knows that we love him, and his wife knows that we love her and him.
Yes.
You know, it's the greatest thing, you know, and being a female group with a man that's handling our business and stuff with us, it's so important that his wife knows us and we know her, you know, because this world is so cold. People don't have respect for marriages. People don't have respect for anybody much nowadays. But we love her. We met her last week, and that's Aunt Steffi.
She's sweet.
We love her
Sweetie.
too.
Wow.
Oh.
We do.
Thank you all for the kind words.
Thank
You
you.
Well-
pay me later.
Well, I would like to
Make
say
it
to you ladies,
Oh.
thank you
Thank
for this
you.
interview for our World Media Magazine. And I love being at Resource World, and
Yes.
I'll be back.
All
I'll
right.
be
And
back.
have a great show.
Thank you.
Please have
Thank
a great
you.
show.
Can we say
you.
thank you to you and your son
Yes. Thank
for,
you.
for doing
You
the
can't
interview?
see him.
Yeah. You can't see
But
him.
he's a handsome little guy sitting
Yes,
right
right back there.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, Joe.
Thank you so much for
Hey.
this interview. Thank you
Thank
for
you,
making
Joe.
it
Thank you,
possible.
Joe.
All right.
Great.